Okay, then welcome back to another video. It's been a while since the last one, and for a reason. First of all, according to our AI manual, now we need to practice our skills in asynchronous programming. The matter is that the tasks given there were not like learning tasks, they were whole separate projects. And as I've already told in the previous video, we are going to follow another path, well, the same path but with different with some differences. First of all, I've already announced that yeah I'm gonna build LO League of Legends calculator to calculate the builds for characters in League of Legends. To be honest, I'm not really sure if I'm really gonna do that, as we will have to work a lot on analytics, and it will be very complex. So I'm not really sure that it was trying. But anyway, this first part of building this program is very good. Why? Well, first of all, here we have a scrapper. Scrapper is a software that's gonna get all the necessary information from the website automatically. First of all, it includes some libraries. It requires using it, but anyway, I made two main versions of my scrapper. The first one is synchronous. So what are we going to do here? In here we get the links of every item, the link URL of each page where the information about item is placed. And after this part is done, we have this file. As you can see, it includes sublinks to all the items there are in League of Legends. As for now. So, after we have this, we need to parse. So, we need to get, first of all, we need to scrap all the data from the link, right? And then we need to parse it. What does it mean? When we parse, we basically extract only the data we need. So we basically peel it off, and we extract only the data we need without some service information, without the information about its placement on the web page and all that garbage for us, right? It is a pretty complicated process, as I think. Not really complicated, it's more like a little bit monotonous one, because first of all we need to make a generator for each link. I decided to make it a generator, as we don't really need it as a whole, and it includes 300 plus links. It's not that much, but anyway, it's better to get used to working as a professional. Then we will store all the data in a variable, which is not very good. I know, but wait a second. And we measure the starting time. After that, we get the request, we strip it, we parse it, and at the end we get a dictionary, a dictionary for each item, where there is the name of the parameter, the value of the parameter, the name of the parameter, the value of the parameter. So then we say that this item has been added. We append it to our final list, and then we write it into JSON file. So yeah, I know that we haven't talked about working with files yet, but we will, and very soon. After that, I guess it will be more practical to simultaneously go to the parsing course, as it's a very wanted thing. It includes a lot of interesting stuff, and it's paid, which is, pretty valuable nowadays. So yeah, we save all this information into this JSON file. We'll talk about JSON, why so, and how it's done, so on. Then we just print, and also we measure the end time and say how much time do we need. The result will be this kind of file, but I'm not gonna deep dig deep into it. We'll delete it right now, as we're gonna make it so that you see it's not some kind of a fraud. If you want, you may just pause and read the code. It is a very useful thing to do. Mine is not the best. You need to take into consideration on how to name variables and functions and classes. There are special rules for that are called PEP8, as far as I remember. So, but anyway, it will be pretty useful for you to learn how to read other people's code. Let's start it. Badum, 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 badadadadum, badabadabum. Look at the speed. We may say, well, it is pretty good. No. We are going to work with over 300 of items in here. Why does it take so much time? Everything is simple. Your computer sends a request to the server. This server makes up the answer and sends it back to you. During all this time, your computer is doing nothing but waits. So after that, it parses everything, and only then it starts a new request. Everything is going subsequently. That is why we have this not so wonderful speed of making it so. And this is just ridiculously small amount of data, I should say, because back there, the other day, I was making a scrapper for over 2,000 links, and I had no idea on how to work with asynchronous programming, and it took me, I don't know, like an hour to make it work. So, time taken 104 seconds, over 100 seconds, more than a minute. And as we can see, we have the file with all our things, with all the data about our items. So item name, a bit, and the parameters it has. And it is not even finished yet, because I have no idea on how to parse this. A lot of different items have unique passives, different effects, and how to parse them, then how to estimate them as we want to have like very, very like the mathematically the best build, right? So I'm not really sure that this project is going to be finished, but anyway, we have this, and as you can see, we have a lot of data over here, like a lot. So let's delete it once again. Why so? Because we're going to look at the asynchronous version of that. We have async imported, and in here to do requests we need IO HTTP to perform those web requests asynchronously. It basically is all the same, but it is divided into two main functions. We still have the generator that's gonna give us our links one by one, and we have two functions: fetch item data and get items data. In the first one, we send the request, we wait, we strip it, we like make the dictionary. In the second one, we basically what we can even say that it is something like main function. In this one, we gather all the calls of this function. So what are we doing here? All items data is okay. We don't even we're not really interested with that. But I think with asynchronous context manager, we open up a session, which is the class from IOHTTP. We add tasks. Which tasks? We build our full URL, and as a task, we add the call of fetch item data with this session and with the URL we've already built. After that, we have all like the list of all the asynchronous coroutines we're gonna call, right? And as a result, we gather our tasks to make them coroutines as far as you remember from our previous video about multiprocessing, multi-threading, and asynchronous programming. And we build up our list of dictionaries using list comprehension, if we have some. And after that, we build up the file and we call it. Of course, in here, we can make it fancy. For example, time estimation, we can make the decorator function, right? So not to mess up everything in our main fork. But you know what? I have no views, so my consciousness is clear for myself. Yeah, so as far as you remember, the synchronous way took us 104 seconds to perform. Let's look at asynchronous. Oops. Oh. Do you have any more questions on why do we need asynchronous programming? It took 6 seconds. 6 seconds. No mistakes messages. If it starts with item, it means that it was okay. Let's look at our final file. And it's the same result for much less money, less time. As you can see, it is a pretty interesting thing. Moreover, I had to add lots of different checks, lots of different filtering, some kind of systems, just because the information is not very well structured on the server. And sometimes you need to reverse something, sometimes you need to um, like filter what you don't want to have. For example, I didn't include masterwork with the help of this. Yeah, so I don't need elixirs and I don't have masterwork in my final file, right? Um, so yeah. Also, this part is insane. We can swap key and value if uh, well, sometimes unique passive is like the name of the parameter on the website, but sometimes unique passive is the value of the parameter on the website, not in my file, in on the website. Really, I don't know why. Really, I have no idea, to be honest with you, but it happens. So I had to go through this to come up with this, to like sort it, to arrange it properly if um, I see something like that. It's yeah, and as you can see, I tried to make it all very, very, very well. You can see doc strings. Well, sometimes doc strings are written under the name of the function. It would be better, I know, but no, because I wanted to divide to make comments on those parts where it's needed. Uh, yeah, and I added try except not here, by the way. Oh yeah, no, not here, like here. Try, so try except. Well, I didn't add any finally, but still. So yeah, as you can see, asynchronous programming is a very important thing, a very good feature that is used almost everywhere. Next thing we're going to talk about is going to be working with different files. Basically, we are mostly interested in TXT, CSV, and JSON formats. We'll talk about that. We will do some simple small projects with that. Uh, Probably some converters. I don't know. Autofillers for different tables. And after that, we will probably start working on our bots, chatbots. Da, 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 da. So, thank you very much for watching this video. I won't really ask, I guess, because it looks like my videos are not very interesting, as lots of people don't even watch them more than a minute. I can understand that, so it's definitely my fault. Anyway, this channel is more like a live journal of everything I'm trying to do with my programming skills, and I guess that um, it still would be nice if you provide me with some comments, just in order to improve my coding skills, maybe my Jesus Christ login skills, um, and I will just post it just to maintain my own interest and keep like recording and journaling all my steps to the stuff. So even if you are a complete dabbler, you just keep pushing. Sometimes you will not want it, but you must. You just you have to. So that's not a big deal. That's not a bad thing. You just need to make sure that if you decided, you would do that. Go all the way. Thank you very much. See you in our next video. Have a nice day. Bye.